All right, this is my third attempt at making this video. Wanted to briefly, very briefly, before my SD card ruins things and I get frustrated, because apparently you're not supposed to mix and match camera batteries even though it's the same make, it's just not the same model, which I think is stupid. Anyway, some movies that I recently saw: Night of the Zooapocalypse, which I thought was fantastic. The animation was decent. Nothing really blew me out of the water, except the cool zombie designs of the zombies. For example, a gorilla and a goat, something else get like combined and their body parts are rearranged, and it's really cool. Other than that, the animation just didn't really... I've seen better, basically. I thought the characters were fantastic. I thought the music was great. My favorite character was Xavier because he was literally me. What more can I ask for? I also watched The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. And if you don't know or just haven't been around on the internet, it is a new Looney Tunes animated feature, gorgeous 2D animation. Warner Brothers abandoned this movie for the sole reason that they just don't care. I mean, Looney Tunes has been a very iconic staple in animated, animated history, and the fact that they dumped it to, a bit of a lower tier studio, Ketchup Entertainment, it really just shows me their true colors. I mean, I thought that movie was fantastic. I thought that Daffy and Porky had fantastic chemistry. There was a new character who I'm not familiar with named Petunia, who made her debut from what I've seen. She was great. I thought her and Porky had beautiful on-screen chemistry too. I thought that most of the jokes were funny, and they didn't rely on a lot of references to pop culture. There were a few, but they weren't terrible, and if they were in there, they were there for a few seconds. I thought that the vocal performances for both movies were awesome. Both of those movies are going to flop, definitely, which is a shame because, I mean, there's not many animated movies right now from big studios that are out that seem interesting. I mean, the last one that I watched was Ne Zha 2. Fantastic movie. I think it's out of theaters now. It is the highest grossing movie, and recently it beat The Force Awakens in terms of just, box office wise. I believe it's at $2 billion, but I have to check again. That's a great movie too. I saw it twice. Took my girlfriend to see it. Made her watch the first movie. I also saw Black Bag, Steven Soderbergh's newest film. Fun, gripping spy thriller. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what anyone was saying in that movie, because their accents were too strong, and I needed subtitles. But I can't really hold the film accountable. Maybe it was just a creative choice. I don't know. It could have been based off a novel, but I don't know. Michael Fassbender was great. I haven't seen him in a leading role since last year's Kill? No. Kill Hit? The Killer. He was in David Fincher's The Killer. I believe it was last year or 2 years ago. I really enjoyed that movie. It was a straight-to-streaming movie, which really sucks because I would have liked to see it in theaters, but what are you going to do? Also, Naomi Harris was in the film. I didn't realize until looking at the credits, and kind of studying her face throughout the film was fun. I really liked it. But on a final note, before this camera decides to mess up, if it messes up, I hope it doesn't, the last movie I watched yesterday was Novocaine, and I didn't care for it as much as I wanted to. The rough premise is that it follows Nathan North. I forgot what his name was. Jack Quaid's character is immune to pain because he has a disability, a genetic disorder called SEPA, I think. And essentially, he gets bones broken in the movie. It's pretty gruesome stuff that happens to him. But unfortunately, because he can't feel it, I feel there's no stakes in the movie. Honestly, that premise, it just kind of wears itself thin after maybe 20-ish minutes. There's one fight that happens in the back of a kitchen. From then on, I just kind of stopped caring. I mean, Amber Midthunder played the romantic interest. They had great chemistry for 20 minutes, and then things happen. I'm not going to spoil those things, but I really just wanted more from the movie. I mean, I love action films, at least good ones. Bad ones, I criticize the camera work too much. That could be why I'm not into the Bourne films. That's just part of what I've been watching. I also saw Last Breath, and all I have to say about that is watch the documentary instead. I haven't seen the documentary, but the actual movie was boring, and I did not like it. Music was way too cheesy and corny, and it was too heroic and I know. On a final note, Magazine Dreams debuts the return of Jonathan Majors on the 21st. I haven't really seen any theaters near me that are showing it. I really hope Regal gets it, or a different other theater that I usually go to. There's also Night, either this Thursday or next Thursday. So we'll see. It's been a pretty slow March, sadly. All right, bye.